So welcome back students again. If you want to solve the determinants without expansion using the properties of determinant only, like question number C, which has first row 91, 94, 96. Second row 92, 94, 97. Third row 93, 94, 98. So remember, whenever you want to solve, if you write first row, you must have an idea what should we do in next rows. Like, and mostly you have to think about bringing 1 or 0. So if we subtract 94 minus 91, it is 3. 96 minus 94, it will be 3, 2. Means first column is 91, second becomes 3, and third becomes 2. And again, when we subtract 3 minus 2, it becomes 1. Then if you write the next 92, 94, 97, again, think about the differences between the elements, corresponding elements of the two rows. If we subtract 91 from 92, 1, 94 minus 94, 0, 97 minus 96, 1 only. Okay. So it looks better. 93 minus 92, 1, 94 minus 94, 0 again, and 98 minus 97, 1 again. So it is giving the same elements. So if we operate it as R3 is operated as, we write it operating R3 as R3 minus R2. So 93 minus 92, 1. 94 minus 94, 0. 98 minus 97, 1. Again, R2 is operated as R2 minus R1. So 92 minus 91, 1. 94 minus 94, 0. 97 minus 96, 0. 91, 94, 96. 97 minus 96, 1. So there are two identical rows. So we write that value will be 0, as it has two identical rows, as we have done in previous question number E also. 143, 6, 735, 4, 317, 2. So if you multiply column 3 with 7, it is 42, 28, 40. And when we subtract it from column 2, 43 minus 42, 1. 35 minus 28, 7. 17 minus 14, 3. And it matches with column 1, 173, 173. So two columns are identical, so value is 0. Similarly, in these two rows are identical, so it again becomes 0. So next question, F. Which has the elements 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square, 8 square, 9 square. Okay. So first of all, if you have learned the formula of a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b, you can use it to subtract. And the elements with the row with larger element is third row, R3, R2 and R1. R2 is the row with elements having largest values. So if you subtract R3 minus R2, what will you get? 7 minus 4 into 7 plus 4. Using the property a square minus b square. 7 square minus 4 square. 7 plus 4, 11 into 3. It will be 33. In next, 8 square minus 5 square. So you can understand that everyone has 3 as one of the factor. All the elements of third row which we get after doing the operation are 3 operated as R3 minus R2. We get 3 as a common element. So we can take it common from third row. And similarly, when we do the operation R2 operated as R2 minus R1, we can perform 2 operations at same time, simultaneously, like we have done in previous question C also. It will also give 3 as one of the element as 4 square minus 1 square, 3. 5 square minus 2 square, 3 into 7. 6 square minus 3 square, 3 into 9. Means we can perform these operations clearly. R3 minus R2, 7 square minus 4 square, clearly. 11 3s are 33, 13 3s are 39, and 15 3s are 45. 9 plus 6, 15 into 3. Similarly, in this 4 plus 1, 5 3s are 15. 5 plus 2, 7 3s are 21. 6 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 9 3s are 27. These two rows have 3 common. And next 1, 4, 9. As there is no use to leave them as squares only. Now, if we take 3 common from third row, three common from third row, 11, 13, 15. 3 common from second row, 5, 3 5 are 15, 3 7 are 21, 3 9s are 27. Then 1, 4, 9. So it is very clear that if we now subtract 3 3 are 9, and then if R3 is operated as R3 minus R2, so 11 minus 5, 6, 13 minus 7, 6, 15 minus 9, 6. So we can take 6 common again, which will bring 1, 1, 1. And one more thing, if you want to do R2 operated as R2 minus R1, then it is also very beneficial. As 5 minus 1, we get 4. R2 is when operated as R2 minus R1. 5 minus 1, 4. 7 minus 4, 3. 9 minus 9, 0. And remaining elements of R1 are remain as they are, 1, 4, 9. Now, if we take 6 common from third row, 1, 1, 1, 4, 3, 0, 1, 4, 9. (54) into what should we do now? 1 0 is there. We have to bring 0 in same row or same column. For this, we can do one thing. That if we subtract column 1 from column 2, it will give 1 0 in the last row. 1 minus 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3 1, and 1 minus 1 0. And again C2 is operated as C2 minus C3. Then 4 minus 9 minus 5, 3 minus 0 3, but 1 minus 1 is 0 again. Next 9 0 1. We cannot perform 3 operations in 3 cross 3 determinants. Now though we can directly also expand, now it will be expanded only along this row. So the result will be 1 into, as we are expanding along the third row, 0 into something will be there, then 0 into something again, as first element is 0. So we have to perform 0 into the next determinant, minus 5 9 3 0. Expense, if we use the expansion of determinant, is different, which can be done. Minus 0 into, again something will give the 0, give 0, like minus 3 1 9 0. And last element, one into the determinant obtained by deleting third row third column, minus 3 minus 5 1 3. Okay, so these two will be cancelled out. So it is not called expansion actually. We have to write only this element. Those elements will not be written which are 0, as when we multiply 0 with their minor, it will be 0 only. So we will not write all these. Instead, we will write only the third element of this row, that is 1 into the determinant obtained by deleting the row of 1 and column of 1, that is minus 3 minus 5 1 and 3 only. So it will give the result 54 into minus 9 plus 5. So 54 into minus 4, that is minus 216 will be the answer. This way we can solve it. Expanding at the end for only 2 cross 2 determinant. And now what I am going to discuss is that we have to make either lower triangular matrix or upper triangular matrix, so that we can use the property that if all the elements below the principal diagonal are 0, the value of determinant can be obtained by multiplying the elements of diagonal only. Though it can be solved with this method also, but this method is very important when we change it to a lower triangular or the upper triangular matrix. How to change it? For this, we have to make an L of zeros. L of zeros means L, like this or like this. 2 zeros are already there. So either we will add 0 in one row, this row in first column, or we can add it in second column. So if you multiply first column by 3 and subtract it from the second column, if you multiply first column by 3, it becomes minus 9, 3 is 0. And then subtract it from the second column, minus 5 plus 9, 4, and 3 minus 3 is 0. So there will be L of zeros. This 3 becomes 0 when we multiply column 1 by 3 and subtract it from column 3. So this method is better. As we are not expanded, we have used only the properties. In this we have expanded. And this must be the last choice when we are not able to bring 0 at all. So C1 is if operated as C1 minus 3C2. So minus 3, sorry, C2 is operated as. What we have discussed is C2 is operated as C2 minus 3C1. So multiply all the elements of column 1 with 3. First element is minus 9, and when we subtract it from minus 5, it is 4. 3 minus 3, 0. It will be when multiplied by 3, it becomes 3. And next is 3 minus 0. It means 0, 0 itself. Remaining all elements will be written as they are. Minus 3, 1, 0. 9, 0, 1. Now, if we change column 1 and column 2, interchanging column 1 and column 2, we have to multiply minus. So it is 4, 0, 0. Then minus 3, 1, 0. Means column 1 and column 2 are interchanged, so we have to multiply by minus. Third element is written as it is. Now it is a low upper triangular matrix determinant. Means all the elements below the principal diagonal are 0. So we will multiply these three elements of the diagonal. So answer is again minus 216. So this method will help you to solve the questions which are impossible to solve. Sometimes appear to be impossible to solve, though they are possible to solve. Okay. So remember this method and use this method to solve the determinants using properties. As when we have seen that 7 plus 4, 11, 7 minus 4, 3. Means on subtracting using a square minus b square, it will again give 3. So we have used that. Then we have taken 3 common from R2 and R3. It is giving the smaller numbers, so we can solve it easily. Okay, students? So practice it. So I am ending the session now. If anyone has doubt, you can ask it